Okay, New York City behind me, and this is the home of one of the original YouTube vloggers and has been into filmmaking since 2001. That's before YouTube. For those of you who have been living under a rock, I'm talking about this guy, Casey Neistat. It's not like I'm a super fan or anything. I only heard about the guy about a year ago, but his work is really top notch, really good, and it's an inspiration to YouTube and filmmakers in general. You see, before that, vlogging was just that, talking to the camera, and that's it. What he did was raise the bar substantially. Now yeah, I think every vlogger has probably borrowed some of his ideas from time to time. He was the first one to do it. Some of my first vlogs relied quite heavily on the same opening sequence, and then I started to try to develop my own thing. So we're all influenced by other people. I've always loved filming and media production. The amount of helicopters around here is insane. There's one over there, there's one over there, there's a seaplane over there, there's another one over there. I saw a plane landing over there further out, bloody hell. So thanks Casey for your inspiration and influence. So while I'm here in New York City, I'm going to do a vlog in the style of Casey Neistat. So, better look the part. How do I look? And by the way, that's the World Trade Center in the background, the Freedom Tower. Right, so I've come to a train station in Baldwin near New York to find another route into the city. Being a Saturday, I'm able to park the car for free, and it just makes more sense. So the train's going to come along here and take me into Penn Station, which is pretty much in the centre of Manhattan. So, off the train and now at Penn Station. Machines over there are very confusing. I'm going to go above ground, fuck it. That's more like it. Okay, so this is my new plan. I've come up to street level, I'm going to basically walk to where I need to go, and if I see any above ground transport, I'll hop on that. So much easier. That sounds like a plan. It's currently 20 to 2 in the afternoon and I'll stick around till dark. Right, so I see the Freedom Tower, World Trade Center in the distance, and the street numbers are going downwards, which means I'm heading in the right direction. People said don't walk it, you should just take the subway, but then I'm going underneath everything and I don't see the actual streets leading up to it. Okay, so now cutting diagonally across between 14th and 13th Street. Right, so Trade Centre's starting to look quite big now, even though it's probably still a fair distance off. I have just cut across to 6th Avenue and am heading down that way, which leads me closer to my next destination. Right, so I'm continuing down 6th Avenue and now I'm turning at Canal Street, which is the next road I need to do. Right, so I think it's the next road over there that I need. Right, so does anyone recognise the building behind me? I was passing through and had to see it. This is where he operates in New York City. On Broadway, that's his company, and his office is up there, which is his famous studio. God, it's noisy around here. So noisy. How do serious vloggers get anything done? I've got an idea. Should I deploy my Mavic and send it up to the window with a note on it? You never know, I might get more subscribers. I won't do it. It's really rude manners and I know he doesn't want to be disturbed at work. But it's really cool to be here and see what I've seen on YouTube for real, the Beam office and the main office that he works from. You can see through the windows, the lights are on. But like all the windows around here, I noticed they're filthy, they need a good clean. And the slogan that Casey came up with, Samsung, is very true. Do what you can't. Because you'll achieve things and you'll get further in life than if you just sit around on your ass. So like I said, not a super fan, but definitely an influence in what I'm doing. I'm going to stick around for 15 minutes, just in case he walks past. Might get a chance to say hello, but that's unlikely. However, the lights are on. Right, so the time is 3:05 in the afternoon. It's got another 4 hours till it gets dark. I have 2 places to see, and I don't know how long they'll take, but I'm going to stick around for 5 minutes. It is nice to be on what I essentially see as a film set. Cool. So that's this thing ticked off. I'm now going to continue down towards the financial district. Behind me, the Woolworth building, started by Frank W. Woolworth in 1913 or something. It is actually to do with Woolworths. How cool is that? I used to work for them. I'm trying to get vertigo walking around here. The buildings are so big. Look at the one behind me. It just keeps going on. You can't even see the top.
It'll be in 25 minutes for the green one.
What for the, is there any times late? What I want to do is sort of go back up into Manhattan and sort of see the World Trade Center and that, and then come back here to have a helicopter flight later on. What time is it now? It's 4 o'clock.
Yep.
I wonder how long it'll take me to 7 o'clock probably, 7 p.m?
No, we don't do it that late.
Okay.
Danny.
What's the latest you fly? Right, so that plan didn't really come to fruition. What I actually did was walked all the way down Manhattan to where they have the helicopters. They've got a few helicopters behind us and they do tours over the Manhattan area. But the problem is time. I've given myself 1 day to get round Lower Manhattan. It's currently 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and yes, they could squeeze me in. It's $250 with all the taxes for a 20-minute ride. But I want to see the World Trade Center, and I want to see the memorial fountains, and I want to do time lapses and things like that. So it's either or. And they don't fly that late. They stop flying about 6 o'clock this evening, and I'll have to be back here by 5:15. They could do the helicopter ride basically in the next half an hour, but by the time I get back and then walk up to Trade Centre, it's going to be getting on and I'll miss that. So the time I get back up to the Trade Centre and go in, and that shuts at 6 o'clock for tourists, I think, they just ain't going to make it. So my choice is a £15 ticket to see the Trade Centre, or take an expensive helicopter ride, which means I have to miss the other thing. I could come back tomorrow, but then it squeezes my schedule even more. So yeah, I'm going to abandon the helicopter ride at a huge saving and cost to myself, and basically spend the next couple of hours at the Trade Centre.